Obi Wan Kenobi, the best Jedi in all of Star Wars.
Hello there.
So with the Obi Wan trailer coming out a couple days ago and the show coming out very soon, I wanted to shed some light on everyone's favorite Jedi character, because come on, who doesn't love Obi Wan?
Hello there.
As you all know, Obi Wan Kenobi is the former Jedi Padawan to that of Qui-Gon Jinn, and after Qui-Gon's death, Obi Wan had taken the mantle of becoming a master, trainer, and close brother to that of Anakin Skywalker. However, with Anakin's somewhat short temper and him running around causing trouble, along with fighting a seemingly purposeless galaxy-wide war, Obi-Wan has a lot on his plate, clearly. Throughout the prequels and Clone Wars series, we see Obi-Wan time and time again show why he's an excellent Jedi because of his skills, especially since he came from nothing. But his skills aren't the only reason why Obi-Wan is revered as a great master Jedi. Here's why Obi-Wan is considered to be the perfect Jedi. Number 1, extreme control over his emotions. We see in this one episode where Obi-Wan didn't want to be on his purpose, which is to serve as a Jedi with justice because the Force wills it to be so.
I don't know quite how to say this, but I've loved you from the moment you came to my aid all those years ago.
I don't believe this.
Satine, this is hardly the time or place for... All right. Had you said the word, I would have left the Jedi Order.
Obi-Wan wanted to be with Satine, and even admitted that if she told him how she felt, he would have left the Jedi Order. But Obi-Wan minded his feelings and instead chose logic over it. Now you might be thinking to yourself,
Benty, don't you have feelings, bro? We're all humans. We can't operate on logic alone. We're not robots.
Look, I get it, but in this day and age, everyone wants everybody to cater to their feelings all the time, which is dangerous. If we all fall victims to our emotions every single time something doesn't go our way, we run the risk of destroying our own lives and weaken ourselves when real challenges come knocking at the door. I mean, in this scenario, the one time Obi-Wan gives into his feelings, this happens.
Remember, my dear Obi-Wan. I've loved you always. I always will.
In that moment and from there on, Obi-Wan decided to control his feelings, as we see that in Season 7, when Bo and Ahsoka asked Anakin and Obi-Wan to aid them in the capture of Maul on Mandalore.
He murdered their ruler, my sister. I thought she meant something to you.
She did. And still does. But I cannot allow my feelings to cloud my judgment. The Council will decide what our course of action will be.
Don't solely rely on your emotions and let them dictate and control your life. More often than not, you'll find yourself in situations that you don't want to be in thanks to your emotions. Speaking of which, number 2, having a purpose to lead you through suffering. Like I said before, Obi-Wan had a purpose of serving the Jedi to make sure justice reigns over the galaxy so that the will of the Force is achieved and that there can be balance once again. But that's kinda hard when you watch the love of your life die in front of you at the hands of your number one enemy, cut your best friend's legs and limbs off and watch him seemingly burn to death, and watching the very thing that you swore to protect fall before your very eyes. That shit's tough, I'm not gonna lie. Since Obi-Wan's purpose was a higher goal for him to reach and reconcile with, he was able to get through his troubles and deal with his sufferings and problems with grace. For example, Obi-Wan could have killed Maul out of pure rage in Star Wars Rebels during their short fight scene on Tatooine, but instead, Obi-Wan has Maul in the clutches of his arms, allowing him to speak his final words, and when Maul succumbed to his wound, Obi-Wan was kind enough to close his soulless eyes and comfort his dead body with nothing less than pure compassion. Obi-Wan's purpose of training what the Force perceives to be the chosen ones that will bring balance to it had allowed Obi-Wan to see things from a different perspective. He saw through Ventress's and Maul's brokenness enough to try and reason or turn them away from the dark side. The lesson in this: adopt a purpose higher than yourself that will force you to see from other people's perspectives, whether that be religion, God, or whatever power or movement you choose to believe in. Once you start to see from another person's perspective, you begin to find faults and cracks in the other person. If possible, try and guide them through their wandering, and if they refuse, then leave them be, and leave with your humility and dignity intact. Now, I don't want to leave the video on a sad note, but the will of the Force and Obi-Wan are telling me to tell you to smash that like button and subscribe for more. I swear I'm not lying. Let me know your favorite Jedi characters from any Star Wars era and your thoughts on Obi-Wan. This has been Benty, and remember,
may the Force be with you, always.
I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.